Episode 2. That night, Seo-yeon lay in bed, staring at the ceiling. Do-yeon was already fast asleep, and the autumn wind rustled the leaves outside the window. Seo-yeon recalled the conversation she had with her grandfather 5 years earlier. Grandfather Tae-soo had called her to the chairman's office. Despite his advanced age, he was still full of charisma and looked at his granddaughter with warm eyes. Seo-yeon, I heard you're getting married soon. Yes, grandfather. I'm getting married next month. Seo-yeon answered with a happy smile. She was 32 at the time, excited about her upcoming marriage to Do-yeon. But her grandfather's next words were unexpected. Seo-yeon, your grandfather has a special proposal for you. Tae-soo paused for a moment. His gaze, looking out the window, was deep in thought. A person's value is revealed not by their origin, but ultimately by their own strength. When you have no money, power, or status, how people treat you shows the true nature of human relationships. Seo-yeon listened quietly. She didn't fully understand what he meant, but she knew it was an important conversation. So, what I want to propose is this. Live for just 5 years with your identity hidden. Live as an ordinary person, not as the heir to Dongwon Construction. Seo-yeon looked at her grandfather with surprised eyes. She didn't understand what hiding her identity meant. Grandfather, what do you mean? Since my father passed away early, it's known to people that he was a manual laborer who died in an accident. We'll leave that story as is, and you will live as the daughter of a poor family. Seo-yeon's face turned pale. It meant she had to lie to Do-yeon too. Do I have to hide it from Do-yeon as well? That's what will make it a real test, isn't it? You can reveal everything after 5 years. If you endure until then, I will hand over all management rights of Dongwon Construction to you. Her grandfather's proposal was shocking, but Seo-yeon tried to understand her grandfather's deep intention. Having built the company from scratch with his bare hands, her grandfather wanted to impart a special lesson to his granddaughter. People become servile in the face of power and arrogant in the face of the weak. I want you to experience that human nature firsthand and become a true leader in the future. Seo-yeon let out a deep sigh. It wasn't an easy choice, but her grandfather's words were sincere. All right, grandfather. I'll endure for 5 years. Returning to the present, Seo-yeon wiped her tears. It was already almost 5 years. She had endured the insults and disregard from her mother-in-law Mal-soon, and the indifference and passive observation from her husband Do-yeon. Sometimes it was so hard she wanted to give up, but she persevered, thinking of her promise to her grandfather. Her phone vibrated. It was a message from her friend Joo-hee. Seo-yeon, are you okay? Did something happen with your mother-in-law today? Seo-yeon hesitated for a moment, then replied, Yes, same as always. She said she wants a divorce. Joo-hee's reply came immediately. Crazy, she's really going too far. How long are you going to endure this? There are only 2 months left. Joo-hee was the only person who knew Seo-yeon's secret. Having been her best friend since college, Joo-hee knew Seo-yeon's true identity and found it even more frustrating. Just reveal everything now. I'd love to see the look on that arrogant mother-in-law's face. Seo-yeon gave a bitter smile. Joo-hee was right. She wanted to reveal everything right then, but she had to keep her promise to her grandfather. The next morning, Seo-yeon woke up early and prepared breakfast. When Do-yeon sat at the table, she quietly served him rice and soup. Seo-yeon, don't mind what Mom said yesterday. Mom is just getting impatient as she gets older. Do-yeon's comfort was always like this. It never provided any practical help, only formal consolation. Seo-yeon just nodded without a word. And this weekend is Mom's birthday. The whole family is gathering. Seo-yeon's heart sank. Family gatherings were always painful times for her. It was a time when Shin-woo would also join in to corner her. I understand. When Seo-yeon answered shortly, Do-yeon unfolded the newspaper. The conversation between the couple ended there. Standing at the sink doing the dishes, Seo-yeon thought. She was experiencing the human nature her grandfather had spoken of, bone deep. She was experiencing how, without money and power, one is ignored and insulted like this. But at the same time, she felt that these experiences were making her stronger. Everything would end in 2 months. She just had to endure until then. Seo-yeon took a deep breath and steadied her resolve. As her grandfather taught, a person's true value is proven not by their origin, but by their own strength. The weekend arrived. The whole family gathered at a high-end Korean fine dining restaurant for mother-in-law Mal-soon's 65th birthday. Seo-yeon wore a black dress, trying to dress as modestly as possible, but she couldn't hide her anxious heart. When she opened the door to the reserved room, Shin-woo, who had already arrived, looked Seo-yeon up and down. The 33-year-old Shin-woo was married to a husband who worked at a large corporation and was raising 2 children. "You're here, sister-in-law? Wearing that dress again?" Shin-woo's voice held a subtle mockery. Seo-yeon forced a smile and sat down. Do-yeon was already sitting next to his mother and saw Seo-yeon arrive but showed no particular reaction. "Seo-yeon, I assume you prepared a birthday present?" Mal-soon asked in a cold voice. Seo-yeon took out a carefully wrapped scarf from her bag. It was something she had bought with money saved over a month. "Happy birthday, Mother." Mal-soon took the gift and, without even unwrapping it, tossed it aside. Then, holding up the luxury bag Shin-woo had given her, she made a satisfied expression. "As expected, our daughter has taste. This is a real gift." Seo-yeon's face burned. But she couldn't say anything. She just kept her head bowed. As the meal began, Mal soon started evaluating her daughter-in-law in earnest. "Do-yeon, how long are you going to live without a child? Your younger sister already has 2. Shin-woo joined in. "That's right. Sister-in-law, have you been to the hospital? I hear infertility treatments are good these days." Seo-yeon's hands trembled. She couldn't even hold her chopsticks properly. Do-yeon remained silent, and even seemed to nod at his sister's words. "It's not that there's a problem with me. The test results were normal." Seo-yeon made a small excuse, but Mal soon snorted. "Then what is the problem? If you're normal, why haven't you had a child in 5 years?" Then, Shin-woo's husband intervened. "Mother, I hear sometimes stress can prevent pregnancy these days. Sister-in-law seems too tense." Seo-yeon felt a little comforted by his words, but Mal-soon's next words sent her back into despair. "Stress? She grew up in a manual laborer's family, and now lives comfortably married into our family. What stress could she have? She should be grateful instead." The dining room fell silent. Tears welled up in Seo-yeon's eyes, but she held them back. She was used to this kind of insult by now. How much longer can Seo-yeon endure this torment? Will the family gathering take an even more dramatic turn? Don't miss the next episode.